Good afternoon, I'm Dan Masacchio and welcome to Franciscan Beat News. We start out today with a story about a bunny, Officer Cottontail, of all things, and yes, this is real. A bunny actually officially got put into the police service in a city in California. Officer Cottontail. His official title is Wellness Officer. This story begins with an animal control officer getting the bunny and not being able to find any specific owner to it. And one of the officers of this unit decided to adopt the bunny because it seemed pretty docile and tame. And now it sits in their police offices as their wellness officer, providing emotional support to all the officers. Now, I'd like to end with a follow-up story to one of the last times that I was on here with the April Fool's thing. And all those stories were true. The DQ in Phoenix, Arizona has a 15-foot spoon. See, it's right here. Now, this was unfortunately stolen, allegedly by some guy on a scooter, which we now know to recent security footage was actually 3 people, 2 men, and 1 woman on the back of a flatbed truck, which makes a lot more sense than a scooter, I must be honest. But so many people from this town have rallied around the idea of finding this spoon. It's really brought people together. I think it's a really beautiful story, and it has a happy ending. Recently, this spoon was found by a 50-year-old man playing Pokemon Go, of all things. He was playing Pokemon Go around a baseball field when he looks up and sees the 15-foot spoon. He calls his wife and he's like, "I think this is the spoon." And so they call the authorities and the police come in and they hoist the spoon over the fence and they put it on top of the police car, which we have an image of. It's quite amusing. This is them putting the 15-foot spoon on the police car. Now, they took it to custody, of which they eventually managed to get it back to DQ at its rightful home in Phoenix, Arizona. It's really quite a beautiful story, especially seeing as though it is the only DQ with this 15-foot spoon in front of it in Phoenix. It's really quite touching to see how much a community can come around as something as special as this now world-famous spoon that has become quite the tourist attraction, actually, since. Well, that about wraps it up for me. Again, I'm Dan Masacchio with Franciscan Beat News. Have a great evening.